What is the difference between cheetahs and leopards? Identifying big cats is usually pretty straightforward, right? Lions have manes and live in groups, tigers have stripes, and cougars are found all over the Americas. That said, a little confusion surrounds some of the spotted big cats. Cheetahs and leopards, two of the most iconic kitties in Africa and Asia, are an example of this, with a lot of animal lovers still totally unsure about which is which. So we've decided to step in with today's video and dive deep into everything you've wanted to know about these awesome cats. Let's get started. Cheetahs. Don't blink or you'll miss it. A spotted blur in the grass. The legendary dindingwe, as some native tribes call it. The fastest animal on land, the cheetah. Known to taxonomists as Acinonyx jubatus, the cheetah is one of the icons of its native range. It is from the Felidae family and Felininae subfamily. Though it is quite literally a large cat, it is not classified in the true big cat subfamily, Pantherinae. That means cheetahs are actually more closely related to domestic cats than they are to leopards, lions, tigers, and jaguars. One of the defining differences between the true big cats and feline cats like the cheetah is the fact that big cats have a hyoid bone that allows them to roar. All other cats are only capable of meowing, chirping, squeaking, and many other cutesy sounds. Interestingly, the mountain lion, another large feline cat, can't roar either. As for cheetahs, they chirp, chortle, bleat, growl, hiss, meow, yowl, hiss, and purr, but they do not roar no matter how big they are. As far as size, there's quite a broad range. Fully grown individuals can weigh anywhere between 46 and 159 pounds, with males being larger than females. Body length, excluding the tail, is between 3 feet 7 inches and 4 feet 11 inches, while shoulder height ranges from 26 to 37 inches. The cheetah has a graceful build with long legs, a small head, a deep chest, and a long counterbalancing tail. It is clearly built for speed, with a body posture and profile that is closer to dogs and wolves than any other cat species. Because of this, they were sometimes thought to be some form of a greyhound-like canid when they were first discovered. Only later in the 19th century were cheetahs officially recognized as cats, not dogs. However, the confusion didn't end there because cheetahs were often confused with another common African and Asian cat, the leopard. As such, cheetahs were also known as hunting leopards because of their rapid pursuit of prey. Cheetahs have been around for about 3 to 3.5 million years, and some of the oldest fossils have been unearthed in eastern and southern Africa. Various species and subspecies have walked the earth during that time, including Acinonyx pardonensis, or the giant cheetah, Acinonyx intermedius, and Acinonyx ica. The modern species, Acinonyx jubatus, has been around for almost 2 million years, with various subspecies having historical range stretching from the southern tip of Africa to the eastern edges of India. Today, wild cheetahs are only found in Africa. The majority of them live in the open savannas of southern and eastern Africa, with smaller populations in the northern and western parts of the continent. The cheetahs that live in the northern desert climes tend to stick to the cooler, wetter mountain ranges, sometimes as high as 13,000 feet above sea level. In the cooler west, they are mostly found in semi-arid valleys and mountains. As predatory animals, cheetahs live in habitats that support the kind of animals they hunt and eat. They are surprisingly adaptable and are not as picky as most wild cats when it comes to their choice of habitat. When it comes to prey, cheetahs specialize in small to medium-sized animals. This includes hares, baboons, birds, reptiles, and rodents. However, the cheetah's preferred prey is ungulates, like antelopes and bovids. Common menu items include waterbuck, duiker, impala, gazelles, nyala, and small kudus, wildebeest, and zebra. In case of proximity to humans, cheetahs may also target livestock like sheep, goats, and poultry. A typical cheetah hunt begins with extensive scouting of the landscape. Like most cats, cheetahs have superb eyesight and can pick out targets from a mile away. They look for any kind of weakness, a limp, a mother with a straggling fawn, or sickly individuals. The next step is the stalk. Using their spotted coats, these cats blend into the background as they inch ever closer to striking distance. When in position, the cheetah explodes from cover, and accelerates to speeds of 65 miles per hour in an instant. The blunted, non-retractable claws provide the all-important grip, while the spine and long legs combine to spring the cheetah forward like a rubber band. The trusty tail provides balance and stability, facilitating crazy breakneck turns at a moment's notice. The lungs suck in gallons of precious oxygen to fuel the intense sprinting. But perhaps the most impressive part of a cheetah in full flight is the laser focus it has on its target. The eyes and brain work together to calculate angles and anticipate movements, allowing the cheetah to reel in its prey and make the killing move. At this high speed, all a cheetah has to do is swipe at its prey's legs to trip it up. The cat then quickly goes for the jugular and uses its sharp canines to strangle or snap necks, depending on the size of the prey. After a kill, a cheetah needs a few minutes to catch its breath and lower its heart rate before it can comfortably settle down and eat. In addition to the environment, the cheetah's own size and age play a big role in what it goes after. Bigger cheetahs can go after larger prey than smaller ones. Likewise, cheetahs in groups can attack prey much larger than the average individual. That's right, cheetahs sometimes live in groups called coalitions. A coalition is usually made up of male cheetahs, usually litter mates. Female cheetahs are almost always solitary, outside breeding periods, and time spent rearing cubs. Of course, despite their status as top predators, they are hardly apex predators in most of their native range. Lions, hyenas, leopards, and even sizable African wild dog packs are a constant menace to cheetahs. From stealing prey to killing cubs, cheetahs often find themselves victims of their neighboring carnivores. Leopards. Unlike the sprinting cheetah, leopards are a wholly different interpretation of feline athleticism. These ancient killers are known as Panthera pardus, which makes them a true big cat, complete with a loud, low-frequency roar. Like cheetahs, though, leopards often sport a yellowish or dark gold coat covered in dark brown or black spots. However, the markings on a leopard are quite different from a cheetah's. For starters, leopard spots are largely grouped into clumps called rosettes. Secondly, leopards do not have the cheetah's typical tear markings. In rare cases, some leopards are completely black, with darker spots visible in the right light. Cats with this relatively rare trait are also known as black panthers, but they are simply leopards. Leopards are also much more robust than cheetahs, with bodies built for powerful climbing rather than extreme top speed. These guys are the fourth largest cat species on Earth. Big males can reach 200 pounds, but the average range for adults is between 45 and 159 pounds, which is pretty similar to cheetahs. Shoulder height is between 22 and 28 inches, while body length ranges from 36 to 72 inches. Tails add a further 26 to 40 inches. Leopards have been around for about 4.35 million years, and they share a common ancestor with modern jaguars and lions, their closest living relatives. Again, the oldest undeniable fossils were found in East Africa, but paleontologists still think the animal first emerged in Central Asia and spread from there. These days, leopards are found in many different parts of Africa and Asia, making them the most widely distributed species of Panthera. They live in different habitat types, including rainforests, open woodlands, and grasslands. These cats prefer to live deep in the wild, away from humans and their trouble. However, this isn't always possible, with many leopards and humans coexisting in uncomfortable proximity. Naturally, this can create problems with livestock, pets, and even humans exposed to this stealthy killer. At the same time, humans are seldom slow to hunt down and kill leopards who get too close. In the wild, leopards love to chill and sleep, spending more than half of their day lounging, grooming, and loving life. They are the most arboreal of the big cats, and they are just as comfortable in the trees as they are on the ground, thanks to their strong, agile bodies, retractable claws, and balancing tails. A leopard can scale a tree as effortlessly as any monkey or baboon, and it can even haul prey twice its body weight up into the branches for safekeeping. Climbing trees and rocks is also how leopards stay out of trouble. Like cheetahs, these cats often share turf with big killers like lions and hyenas in Africa or bears and tigers in Asia. Climbing is their escape method of choice, and it goes a long way towards keeping cubs alive. Of course, the leopard is also famous for its incredible sneakiness. Not even lions can match the leopard's stealth. Its coat is perfect camouflage in grassland or jungles, while its silent stalking is unmatched by any big cat. A leopard can easily sneak to within 3 feet of a potential victim without being detected, before pouncing with ruthless efficiency. This is why they are the most successful big cats in Africa when it comes to hunt attempt to success ratio, far ahead of lions and cheetahs, whose sneak and chase strategy creates more room for failure. Prey varies quite a bit, from birds to rodents and from reptiles and fish to ungulates. They'll go after wild fowl, hares, warthogs, boar, monitor lizards, antelopes, deer, wildebeest, zebra, and even young giraffe. Their scavenging menu is even broader, and they will not hesitate to steal food from jackals, wild dogs, cheetahs, vultures, and undersized hyenas. Unlike lions or cheetahs, leopards have a strict adherence to the general rule of feline solitude. Leopards usually coexist during mating or in cases of mother and young. Young adult females may linger near their mother's territories for a while, coming back occasionally to socialize or grab a snack. Otherwise, they are largely solitary animals and highly territorial. Males have larger domains that may intersect with a few female territories, but they are not at all tolerant of other males in their home range. There are 8 recognized subspecies. The African leopard is the most common and least threatened, while the 7 Asian subspecies range from nearly threatened to critically endangered.